everybody and welcome to another reading vlog. Getting into autumn here, it's late August, okay, at this point. But it's getting into autumn, okay? We didn't really have a summer. The summer kind of just went straight past us and went to somebody else. So I feel like autumn is here early. I'm ready to see the leaves change colors, get cozy, you know. So I decided to read this one. I haven't read it. I've heard it's supposed to be very good. It's in the Dream Harbor series, so I am excited to see what this is. I think it's small town with a little bit of spice in it, you know. And I think in this video as well, we're also going to read the second one, which I also just got, like literally hot off the presses. They just got it into the bookstore while I was in there picking up something else. Yeah, we're gonna read both. Okay, so I've read a little bit. I'm almost at 60 pages. I'm gonna try and keep it very, very spoiler free, but it's about Janie and the local farmer Logan. And it says on the back here, will Janie's happy-go-lucky attitude win over the grumpy but gorgeous Logan? And so far, I don't really find him to be that grumpy. I find him to have a feeling of how he likes stuff. I don't know if that makes him grumpy. But yeah, I'm happy to see how this goes. It feels like a very easy read. It feels almost like it's missing something. This is already, I can tell you, it's not a 5-star read for me. But I am excited to read it, and it really gives fall vibes, like full on autumn, and I'm here for it. So I am over halfway in this book right now, and so far there are like 2 intertwined storylines. I mean, it's a fun, cozy book so far, but it's not been very exciting. It's an easy read. It doesn't take much brain power. It's not, you know, a Stephen King novel. He's the one that writes the scary books, right? I don't know, but anyways, so far it's very cute. I do like it. Still don't know that much about the characters, except, you know, they're horny for each other, and you also get to know why he's holding back, which makes her hold back, and that's kind of it so far. But I'm hoping it will turn for the better and that they will, you know, bang. Logan is an idiot. And that's all I have to say. Okay? He's an idiot. Stupid, stupid man. He's a stupid, stupid flannel wearing man of a man with pumpkins. Stupid man. I just finished this book. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to tell you what happens, but it's very, very cozy. Small, like Dream Harbor just seems like somewhere that is cozy. Like, I don't think you're allowed to live there if you're mean. Like, you have to be a nice, comfy, cozy person to live there. And I really enjoyed it at the end. I thought it was very nice. And this is the first book I've ever actually marked in and put little tabs. Because I just thought the writing was so clever. Like, the first thing I tabbed was Jeannie had known her for less than a week, but the woman always seemed to be in the middle of a conversation Jeannie had no idea they've been having. And I can relate. Sometimes I just sit there and I go, what? So I could definitely relate. The story is cute, you know, it's a typical small town type of story, and I like, the only thing I will tell you is that I didn't find Logan to be that grumpy. I found him to have issues, but tell me someone who doesn't have issues. That's correct. No one. Everybody has issues. So I didn't really see that grumpy part of it, but maybe I just skipped that part. I don't know. Maybe I just skipped it. But I'm very excited to just jump straight into the next one. The Cinnamon Bun bookstore. Blah, blah, blah. Cinnamon Bun bookstore. That's really hard to say. Cinnamon Bun bookstore. Yes. And Hazel's story and Noah's story, because you do meet them in this book, and it does lead up to their story a little bit at the end, especially knowing that this book is coming out. But I'm pretty sure you can read this without having read this one. Okay, they're in the same series, but I don't think like you have to read both. But like, I haven't read a single page, like chapter 1 right here, you know, I haven't read anything of this book yet, so I might, tell you that I'm lying. Future me will see. But yeah, I'm gonna jump straight on into this. Also want to say that both of them, I found both of them on audiobook on Storytel. I don't know what service you guys use. Spotify doesn't have a single book, like audiobook, where I live. Thank you, Spotify. But I have Storytel, and they have both of them. And the third book that's coming out in October, that one is also already like in the library. You can't listen to it yet. It has a release date. I think it was October sometime. So if you really enjoy the series, like, it's not long until the third book comes, and that's Christmas themed, so you know I'm gonna eat that shit up. I forgot to write this, didn't I? Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it like 3.5 stars. It wasn't that exciting. It was, I mean, I would like, the spice wasn't that spicy for me. That probably says more about me than it does about the book. But we're here to overshare, right? It's not oversharing, we're among friends. The book wasn't that spicy. It had a little bit of spice, and good for you, Glen Coco. But all in all, it was just a cozy small town romance. 3.5 stars. I really enjoyed the universe. I'm very excited to go back to the universe and see what the other characters are doing. I want to go visit this place. I want to go here, okay? I don't want to live here, and there's one reason for that, and that is that it sounds like everybody's just doing stuff all the time. Like they start their day at the cafe, and then they go to the bookstore, and then they go baking, like in a class at the bakery. Then they all go to trivia. I can't do that, okay? I need to stay inside, in bed, hopefully sleeping most of the time, okay? But I would like to visit. It sounds like a nice place to go on vacation. But don't tell Logan I said that, okay? I've literally just crawled into bed. I am excited to keep on reading. And as I was crawling into bed, I saw this. Oh, I can't aim. Do you see it? It says spicy book, and it has 4, I don't know, chilies, jalapenos, jalapeno. I don't know how to say that word. But it has 4 spices. 4 spices must be good. And I checked the pumpkin spice one. That has nothing on the back of it. So I'm hoping this one is a little bit more spicier. I really enjoy it so far. Like, I enjoy this more than I enjoyed the pumpkin spice one. I don't know if it's because I feel like I already know the characters, like I've already met them, and I really already like them, or if it's just the writing I enjoy more in this one. But yeah, I'm crawling into bed. I have my book with me. I have my markers and my pen. I've already added, didn't I? Oh yeah, it's down here. I already added a mark. This is such a good Friday night, you all. Oh, it's the perfect Friday night. Okay. The female main character in this book, I can relate. But I mean, who doesn't? You know, her friend says Hazel hates sunshine. She's like a vampire. And then Hazel responds, I am not. I just prefer to be inside. I'm an inside cat. I'm an inside cat. It's a beautiful sunny day outside, but it's also like 13 degrees Celsius. It's not that hot, but it's a beautiful sunny day. If I put on like a thick sweater and stuff, I could sit outside, but I'm literally lying in bed. So I understand, Hazel. I would also want to be inside with a book rather than outside, right, Kevin? We can't disturb him. He's reading Mile High. I have literally just been lying in bed reading this book, okay? I'm over 100 pages in. I'm like 105 pages in. I love Noah. I want to keep him forever. I was not prepared to meet like one of my new book boyfriends. I was not prepared at all. I want to keep him. Like, I want to keep him forever. It's almost like I want to stop reading because I don't want this book to end. That's how invested I am in this story. In him. Oh god, I'm invested in him. And they haven't even done the horizontal tango yet. I just know that he's amazing at everything. If you catch my drift. I love it. I love this book. I love this book. Okay, I did a thing. I kind of accidentally read this entire book in a day. I didn't mean to. I just couldn't put it down. I started this directly after this one yesterday. I want to say like 1 or 2 p.m. And I decided, like, after I was done with this one, I was like, I'm just going to jump straight into the next one. And to be fair, I was a little skeptical about doing it because I was like, am I a little bit like done with small town romances? Like, I'm full on small town romances. Do I actually need a break? And I was like, do you know, fuck it. I'll just power through, you know. I'll give it the old college try. And then when I opened it, the first thing I saw was the playlist. And if you saw my wrap up and September TBR, you already know this, but I'm going to tell you guys again. I don't have Spotify, so I couldn't go on Spotify and find the playlist. I have YouTube Music instead. I didn't really see the point in paying for Spotify Premium and YouTube Premium, so I just switched over to YouTube Music. So I went in and I made my own playlist. Like, I copied every single song on this playlist and put on the first song, and I started reading. I wish I did the same with this book. Like, I wish wholeheartedly that I would have done the same with this playlist. It set the mood so perfectly. It just put me in that cozy vibe I was looking for. I loved this book. I listened to music and read, or I listened to the audiobook while I was doing other stuff. Like, I couldn't stop listening. I was done at like midnight, okay? I couldn't put it down. I needed to know what happened. I was super in love. I kind of understand who the next book is going to be about, and I checked, and you do kind of get, they tell you in this book who the next book is going to be about. I loved it. Like, I don't have any words to say. Like, the Hazel, like the male female character, she is going through like kind of an early midlife crisis in a way. She's wondering what she's done with her life, and is she adventurous enough? Like, is she enough for everyone else? But you know, you're always enough for everyone else. You're usually just not enough for yourself. And then you get to also meet Noah, who is like hopelessly smitten by Hazel, and you get to read their story. You get to see Hazel kind of discover who she is and who she wants to be in the world, and figuring out, you know, what part of her life she is content with, what part of her life she kind of wish she changed, and how Noah kind of helps her with that. You also get to see him kind of develop and figure out that he, like, who he wants to be and where he fits in and stuff like that. And you do meet them in this one, because this is the first Dream Harbor book, this is the second one. You get to meet them in this book, but this book is set a year after, okay? Almost a year after. That is the only thing that kind of irritated me with this book. I have a feeling that this one was kind of rushed at the end, because when you start out the book, it says that they're in July, okay? And there's 2 months left until Hazel's birthday, as you've seen me talk about in a reading clip, you know, and I think you're going to get the story over those 2 months. Then at some point you read that they're in mid-August and they're very close to her birthday, and then they talk about her birthday again being 2 months out, and I was like, okay, wait, is her birthday in October? But her birthday is at the end of September. So that kind of confused me, especially when I read it all in one, so it was kind of very fresh in my mind. So I thought that was a little confusing. It might just be me. I might have misread. I might have read too fast, and you know, I am dyslexic, so if I skipped a line or two, that's completely normal. So it could just be a me problem. But that is the only thing I have to say that kind of confused me about the plot in this. I didn't feel like the timeline always added up, but I was willing to look past it because Noah is my new book boyfriend. I love him. I want to keep him. I'm a little bit older than him, but apparently he likes him a little bit older, so it's fine. And I want to keep him. This is one of the books where I couldn't stop reading, but I wish I did, so it would last longer. Yeah, I'm super excited for the next one. I don't know how the next one is going to live up to this one though, but I'm going to do the same thing. I'm gonna make the playlist if the playlist isn't on YouTube, and I'm gonna sit down and I am gonna read. And that's the Christmas themed one, and I love Christmas. I start Christmas in November. That's when I start watching Christmas movies. I love Christmas. I highly recommend this book. I'm gonna give it a 4.75. It's not like fully there. It's not fully all the way because like I said, there were some things that kind of had me stumped a little bit. But it's perfect late summer if you are on a continent where you guys have late summer. We just have fall. Summer, no, fall. We have rain, okay? We have rain. Rain is our summer. But yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect for the season we're in. It's perfect for the season we're going into. Same with this one. They're both like perfect for like the next few months to read, and I think she has amazing one-liners in her book. It's so much fun to read. I giggled, I laughed, like I couldn't stop listening. Like when I was making food, I found the audiobook. This is going down as one of my all-time favorite fall books. That was all for me today. Please tell me what you think about the books. Have you read them? I mean, this just came out like a few days ago, a week ago, something like that. So have you read it? Do you want to read it? Have you already read this one? Did you enjoy them? Like if there was something you didn't enjoy, please tell me, because I am not afraid to get told that I'm wrong. Because I'm, it's my opinion. Can't be wrong. It can't be wrong for me. It can be wrong for you. But yeah, please tell me what you think about them. If you're gonna read them, are you excited for the next one that comes out in October? And remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And I will see you all very, very soon. Bye bye.